Alright. Alright, guys. So, yes. My name is Superjombombo, also known as Chris. Yes, I know, I've said that quite a bit. Today what I'm going to be doing is talking a little bit about myself, a little bit about, my YouTube career and, like, what I've done in YouTube and everything. And then I'm going to hopefully, it'll take, like, a couple minutes, not too long. And then I'm going to go into, um, something that I get asked a lot, which is how to be a good YouTuber. And then after that, what I'm going to do is talk to you guys about any questions that you have specifically about me. So just bear in mind that right now, all I'm doing is just telling you about me or a few random questions that come about a lot. Um, First thing is, how did I get into YouTube? Which I've answered quite a few times, but that's okay. How did I get into YouTube? Well, honestly, I started playing Bloons Star Defense 4 and Bloons Star Defense 5, and I played Pwong and like a couple other random things. And I was like, hey, nobody ever put this on the internet. Out of everybody in the world, no people have ever put this on the internet. So I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show my high scores. I'm going to show this and that. I got really into it really, really quickly. I was like, oh, God, look at that. I got 12 views, 15 views. Oh, my God, I'm amazing. Whoa. If 100 people are going to watch me, oh, my goodness, this is crazy. And then, I got like 10 subscribers and 50 subscribers. And I'm like, this is absolutely amazing. 50 people decided they liked me enough to subscribe to me. So then, it just slowly snowballed into, me having about 1,000 subscribers after about a year or so. And then people kept saying, Chris, why don't you commentate? Why don't you talk over your videos? When I first started, I was just terrible. I was absolutely awful. I couldn't commentate worth crap. Honestly, I should probably show you guys my first video. It was actually the Wizard Lord Special Mission, the first time I ever did it. I talked in that video, and I was telling you guys about, how bad I was at commentating and stuff. And I've gotten better at it, obviously. With more work you get better and better. So then when I started commentating, that's when YouTube really hit it off for me. I would upload every single day, non-stop, no matter what. I would just upload videos, and I would just be happy doing it. I didn't get anything out of it. This is before I even knew about monetizing videos or anything about that. I just did it for fun. I honestly still just do it for fun. I really enjoy just making videos and having people enjoy them. That just makes me happy. And that's one thing that I wanted to talk about really quick is, if you are going to be a YouTuber or you want to be a YouTuber, you have to really want to make videos and have a need to make videos and need to make people happy or want to make people happy while doing it. Otherwise, it's just not going to work out, because a lot of people will post once a week or randomly, not scheduled at all, once on Tuesday, once on Thursday, once the next 2 weeks after that, and that's not how you get a lot of subscribers. You got to be consistent with it. You got to make good quality videos. You can't just throw any crap online and say oh, this is the best I could do. No, nobody's going to watch crappy, laggy videos, and sometimes I do it on accident. Sometimes I do it, I admit it. Usually what I do is I end up deleting those videos because I feel like I don't want people to watch my bad content. I only want them to watch my good stuff. So, that's what I do on YouTube. That's how I think you should become a good YouTuber, is schedule your uploads, make your people know when to come back, pay attention to them as much as possible. I do my best to try to pay attention to you guys. Good, consistent uploads, make good content. Some people aren't meant to be YouTubers, and that's something you have to understand. If you're not funny, or you're not good at talking, or you're not good at stuff, you can still make YouTube videos, but don't expect to get super duper famous just uploading random videos of you playing a video game. That's probably not the way it's going to work. Alright, so like I said, guys, what I'm doing is I'm going to talk about myself for about 5 minutes or so, and then eventually I'm going to start answering your guys' questions. That's the deal. I am reading your guys' stuff at the moment, but I just wanted to explain a few things really quick. And then... Oh, another big question is, Chris, you make billions of dollars on YouTube. Social Blade said you make like $300,000 a year. Oh my god, where does all that money go? Okay, that has got to be the most skewed result in the entire world ever in existence. I don't even know how the heck they get those figures at all. At all. They're honestly lie. Whatever Social Blade says, look at the lowest number and then divide it by a half, and then you might be right around there, if not even less than that. Because I made about what, $6,000 last year, which seems like a good amount of money, like $6,000. But you also have to keep in mind the amount of time that I put into these things. I probably end up making like 50 cents an hour that I work on videos and stuff. I spend a lot of time on videos. And on top of all the money that I make, it's not taxed yet, so they take like 40% of what I make, so it's like everything just goes like mrrr. So no, I really don't make a lot of money at all on YouTube, to be honest. I probably make about, last year, like I said, last year I made about $4,500, which is a pretty good chunk of money. I'm not gonna lie, $4,500 from doing something online. That's awesome. But a lot of people think like, Chris, you make billions of dollars and everything. And the best way I can put it is, I still need a job. I still work really, really hard to make money and make myself have a living. So no, I'm not trying to steal your money or anything. A lot of people think I'm just stealing all your money or something, or that people who have ads on their videos are greedy or something. No, they put a lot of time and effort into them, and I think getting a cent for you watching the ad really isn't that big of a deal, and you can just click skip anyway, so it shouldn't matter that much. Alright, so that's the things that I really wanted to get out with. Oh yeah, taxes suck. Taxes really suck. It's like a 40%. It's ridiculous. Like, it's a lot more than just like regular taxes out of your check. Like, you normally get like 25-30% taken out of your check, but like, you get even more taken out of this because it's not coming from like an actual employer. It's coming from something else. It doesn't really make too much sense to me, but that's the way it is. Alright, so now I'm going to start answering any questions. The plan is to make this about 25 minutes longer, so if I can just answer any questions for about 25 minutes, that would make me happy. So I'm going to start answering any questions that I possibly can. Please try not to repeat questions, though. If I don't want to answer the question, I probably just don't want to answer it. How did I meet Amanda? I actually met her on a dating website, believe it or not. We met on a dating website. We went on a date, and it was just like, boom. It worked out really well. She was very cute, and she was very nice, and I really enjoyed her company. So I was like, all right. And we went on a few more dates, and bam, boyfriend, girlfriend. I am currently 23 years old. I am definitely a... Well, I really like PlayStation and stuff like that. Like, I like playing with a video game controller, so if you're going to ask console or PC, I prefer console gaming, but I can see how people like PC gaming as well, you know, like Skyrim on the PC and stuff. Like, I would prefer to play it on my PS3, but I ended up getting it on my computer just because it was easier, and I have a computer readily available. Tell us about your interest with Nightcore. I actually really do like Nightcore music. I don't love it, but I really like it. I got in this phase where I really just crazy liked it so much. Also, yeah, you guys were wondering, why are my hands so dirty? Well, like I said, I had to go to my job today. I work at a garden shop, and believe it or not, they have a really old greenhouse that needs to be painted. Like there's the glass windows. You need to paint in between the glass windows to like make the air not escape out of it during the winter. So I ended up having to paint all that stuff, and that's what this is. It's very, very scary up on that greenhouse, but that's why my hands are so dirty. And I scrubbed this like crazy for like 10 minutes, and it just won't come off, so I'm just going to have to wait for it to fall off eventually. What is my favorite Bloons game? My favorite Bloons game is probably BTD Battles at the moment. I really like BTD Battles. It's really fun. Mobile is even more fun, but I really liked BTD Battles when they made it like really, really quick games. I felt like that was the most fun way that they could do it, but then people complained too much, so they changed it. I actually shave about once a month, maybe once every month and a half or so. Whenever I feel like it just gets too dirty or too annoying, I usually just shave my beard. So I go through phases. I shave it, I let it grow back, I shave it, I let it grow back, and I often just shave my mustache a little bit early when I don't have that big of a beard, just because I don't like having a big mustache. It really annoys like the side of my lips here, so I just don't like it. If I could be any kind of sandwich, what kind of sandwich would you be? Now, that's a good question, but I suppose I'd be a cheeseburger, because cheeseburgers are absolutely delicious. And that you might be arguing that that's not a sandwich. And then I would just say, screw you. I don't care. Sandwich to me. What was my high school experience like? Well, I wasn't exactly a popular guy. I had my group of friends, I didn't really talk very much. I was a very shy person. I still am a very shy person. I didn't go out and make a lot of friends or anything. I didn't go out and party a lot. I didn't go out and do a bunch of random things and do naughty teenager things. I was actually a pretty good kid overall. I feel like my high school experience was definitely fun. I didn't mind not going to parties and stuff like that. I didn't need to be a cool kid to have fun. I had fun with my friends. We would go play sports and everything, and I felt like high school was actually one of the best times of my life because it's really, really easy. High school is easy for me, and I just got to go out and do stuff fun, hang out with my friends a lot during the school year, so it was just fun, if you ask me. Okay, yeah, the plans on combining Superjombombo 3 and 2. I am not going to do it. The reason why we posted that video on Superjombombo 2 is that my friends really, really, really wanted me to merge Superjombombo 2 and 3. They thought it made more sense than just keeping two separate channels. I personally think that keeping two separate channels is better. It makes people that, if they really like Superjombombo 2 stuff, they can just watch Superjombombo 2 stuff and not have to worry about the Superjombombo 3 stuff. And then anybody else who just randomly likes my random Let's Plays, they can come to Superjombombo 3. I don't see what the problem is with just keeping two different things. But they really didn't like it. They were basically saying, like, Chris, you're going to get more views and get, like, more stuff out of combining them. And I don't completely agree with that, on top of the fact that I just didn't like the idea. I like keeping them separate. It just makes it easier for me to do it. How old is my girlfriend? Amanda is 24. Yes, I have a girlfriend. Her name is Amanda. She's 24 years old. She's very cute. She's very awesome. I really like her. I found BTD randomly from some friends in school. They would play a game. I'm like, oh, what's that game? They're like, Blue Star Defense. You want to play it? Do I think BTD 6 will come out? I do think it'll come out. I just don't think it's going to come out very soon. At least a year. I always say that, but at least a year. They're not even starting it on it yet. I did hear a rumor, though, that BTD 6 is, like, kind of, they, like, want to make it, they just don't know how to start it and everything, and I feel like right now, BTD 5 is just such a big thing and such a big money maker. They're trying to, like, work on that, and I don't hate Ninja Kiwi for trying to make money, because obviously that's the point of the company. They have a company to make money. They're also there to make their fans happy, and I think making their fans the happiest would be a BTD 6. It would also make me really, really happy, because it would help me get more subscribers and stuff like that, because I get some more new viewers from people who are like, oh, what's this game? BTD 6. Oh, that's a really popular game. Oh, let's check it out on YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. Superjombombo 2. Oh, man, he's famous on BTD 5 and BTD 6. Boom, shakalaka. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. So I am looking out for myself a little bit by, like, I want BTD 6, but also at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to BTD 6 because I just really think it's going to be a really, really fun game. This stuff doesn't come off. I washed my hands like 50 billion times, so it sucks. It sucks. Two Steps from Hell, I really do like their music, but I don't specifically go out and listen to it all the time. I think, like, for a random odd series or something, that would be nice, but at the same time, I can't use any copyrighted music, and I feel like they would not allow me to use it. Hardcore No Lives Lost videos in Bloons Muggy City. I don't know about that. That sounds very, very tough to do, but I might do that every once in a while, I suppose. Favorite Bloons game, I still think BTD Battles is probably my best. Would I play Call of Duty or Battlefield 4? I think Call of Duty is definitely more fun than Battlefield. I don't know, it's just my personal opinion on the idea. I just like Call of Duty. Oh my god, there's so many questions. What the heck is going on? Kingdom Rush 3? Oh my god, I'm super duper excited for Kingdom Rush 3. There's like nothing, I don't know anything about Kingdom Rush 3 at the moment, but I feel like it's going to be super duper fun for sure. Favorite monkey? I just like boomerangs. I don't know why. I just feel like they're really well designed and they're like a fun tower to use. Like the Ricochet is really interesting. The 2-3 boomerang's really interesting. Glaive Lords are cool. I just like boomerangs. I don't know if they're the best tower ever, but I still really like them. They're fun to play with. So I do play Call of Duty. I don't play that much. I don't play that much. I play with my friends every once in a while. I play online every once in a while. But no, I'm not like a Call of Duty first-person shooter, blah, 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 blah. But I do like them. I definitely find them fun. But also at the same time, I do not really like Battlefield or like really realistic games. I like kind of the more unrealistic games. Like Halo was pretty darn fun to me. I never actually had an Xbox, so I didn't play it a lot. But Halo was really fun. Whenever I go to my friend's house, I'd be like, Halo, Halo, Halo. Or whenever I'd be at home, I'd be like, Call of Duty, rah, rah, rah. I used to do that a lot in high school. Can you give me some cookies? No. League of Legends or StarCraft. I really like League of Legends, but at the same time, I only play with my friends. I don't really play them by myself very much. But StarCraft is really fun. Yeah, if you haven't found Superjombombo 3 yet, go ahead and check that out. That's where I put all my random Let's Plays of other random games that aren't BTD5 related. Do I think the Cobra is overpowered? Actually, no. I don't think the Cobra is overpowered, but I think it's not a very fun tower to use. I don't think I have a favorite personal video that I've uploaded. I don't think I have a favorite video. Out of everything, I can't think of one specific video where I was like, that was epic. But I did really like that one video that I had. I spent a lot of time on it, on that one, the 1 hour, 2 hour special that I had. I only had one 2 hour special, I believe. And I put a lot of work in that thing. And also my 100th episode of BTD Battles was like 5 different parts. And I really feel like I did a lot of work on that. It took me like literally a day of uploading, rendering, and recording and all that stuff. So yeah, I don't think the Cobra is OP. It's just unfair and silly, and like they shouldn't be in the game. It's kind of just like a tower that's out of place almost. Oh, I am platinum in StarCraft right now. I'll probably get up to diamond pretty soon. I've been beating a couple diamond players lately, so who knows? Maybe I'll get up there soon. I don't play Clash of Clans. I don't play Minecraft. I don't play any of those weird things. Do my coworkers know about my YouTube account? Some of them do. Not all of them. I tell them about it every once in a while. Like, I don't try and bring it up, but every once in a while they ask, like, something about it, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yes, I actually own a Wii, a PS3, an X64, PS2, and that's pretty much it for, like, big gaming things. If I joined King of the Hill, what rank do you think you would be? I have no idea, honestly. I don't even really pay attention to the King of the Hill, so I couldn't really tell you because I don't know enough about it, and I don't want to say, like, oh, I could be top 5. No, I really don't think I'd be one of the best. I think I'd be somewhere in the middle top range. That's where I would think, but also at the same time, I just don't have enough time to do it, and I don't play as much as other people do in very competitive games. So I usually only play games that are kind of easy for me, and that means that I've kind of gotten used to beating people that are kind of easy. Yeah. Alright, a lot of things going on. I went to college at Illinois State University. I got my degree in biology, believe it or not. I really like biology, and that's why I like super science, and most of my super science videos are about biology things. Can you give me some tips on what would motivate me to go to school? I'm going through a phase. Okay. Well, you know what? You shouldn't go to school if you don't want to go to school. But I feel like if you like learning things and you feel like you're a smart person, you should definitely go to school. But at the same time, if you want to get a good job in life, you don't need to go to school, but it's easier if you do go to school. At the same time, if you don't have enough money, you probably just shouldn't do it. But I find learning extremely fun. I love to learn. It's so fun to me to learn things, and that's why I have the Super Science channel where I try to teach things to people, because I learn things and then I teach them to people, and that is just fun to me, and I feel like I don't want to really be a teacher, but at the same time, Super Science is the best way for me to get my ideas out to other people, or just teach people things, which is just fun. If I could do anything in BTD, what would you do? I don't know, I guess I'd make it a little bit more, towers a little bit more even for battles. A lot of towers just don't end up getting used, and I know they have their purpose. I know it, they have their purpose, but at the same time, I feel like some of them should just be buffed to use a little bit later in the game or something like that. If I could get more money from YouTube by making different types of vids and stop making balloons content, would you do that? Alright, see, that's kind of a good question. Because I feel like people are probably thinking, like, you would do whatever you can to make the most money. No, I would do what makes me have the most fun. And Balloon Tower Defense is not the most fun thing in the entire world. It's fun. Alright, but that's why I also spread out to Superjombombo 3 as well. I keep you guys updated on Balloon Tower Defense because I find it fun, but also at the same time, I feel like I should play my other games that I like to play. So League of Legends, StarCraft, Spore, I got that coming out soon, by the way. Paper Mario, which I got that kind of in the making. I kind of sucked at that. I haven't played that in like a month, but all those other random games, I got that on Superjombombo 3. So, like, no, I don't do it for the money. I do it because I enjoy it. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't do it. I would just go get a full-time job somewhere and get even more money that way. You have to want to go to school, but you should go to school. You should want to learn things. I mean, don't be a deadbeat, guys. Don't be a deadbeat. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Sapphire when they come out? I don't think so. I I usually do things that I can do on my computer, and I feel like that's going to be like a 3DS game or something that I probably won't be able to play or record, so it's just, I don't really want to do that if I can't record it. A Quest to the Temple series, that could be fun too. Quest to the Temple, that's just mostly money things though. Mostly money things. I don't watch any sports at all. So if you're asking me what are my favorite sports teams, I don't have any. Will this be on YouTube? Yes, this will be on YouTube. Can you make a live stream when I hit 70K subscribers? I don't know. I do live streams every once in a while. It's usually not about the subscribers thing. It's usually when I have time. Sometimes I just don't have time. Money over friends? No. Definitely not. What's the point of money if you're lonely? Do I Hearthstone? No, I have never. I haven't even like really seen what Hearthstone is. Hearthstone, whatever that is. I don't know. By the way, if you're just spamming your comment question thing, it's probably not a good idea. It's actually making it worse because I don't want to answer things that I've seen like 2 or 3 times. Will this be on YouTube? Yes. Favorite balloon in Bloons Monkey City? I don't know. I don't know what my favorite balloon would be. I don't really have a favorite balloon. The Cobra has its faults, of course, so yeah, it's not amazing. Right, we're getting there. We're catching up, hopefully. Yeah, actually, I recorded the Heading East video already. I just have to render it and upload it, so it's probably not going to happen at 9 o'clock. It's probably going to happen right around 10. So I'm going to be a little bit late. Too many questions at once? Pretty much. Pretty much. Can you do a house tour? Maybe I'll do that eventually. I mean, I have a reasonably... Like, it's not my house. It's my parents' house. I still live at home. But, if you guys really want to see it, I guess I could show you guys, like, my room and, like, my basement and stuff. But I won't be showing you, like, my entire house, I don't think. Becoming a major YouTuber. I don't exactly know what a major YouTuber is, but of course I try. I try my best to be a good YouTuber, more than anything. Good YouTuber rather than popular YouTuber, because I've seen a lot of popular YouTubers that just make really bad videos, and I don't get why people like them, but I do try my best to make good videos for you guys. I play Zerg in StarCraft. I'm a Zerg. Favorite YouTuber, actually, I watch a lot of science videos, so I do watch D News, I watch not Super Science, SciShow. I watch, like, some Minute Physics and some other random videos like that. I don't know how to say it, it's for German, it's Kurgesagt or something. But I like all those videos, but at the same time, I do feel like sometimes they're sellouts. Sometimes. I try not to sell out too much. But yeah, some of them are sellouts. Yeah, if I join King of the Hill, I'll have to start at the bottom. I know, but that's the problem, is I'll start King of the Hill, and then I won't climb myself up because I won't play. And then people will be like, oh man, Chris is at the bottom of the thing. Alright, please don't spam, by the way. Please don't spam. Will I ever go to a convention? I don't know. I might. I mean, I don't know. If I went with somebody, I guess it could be okay. Some people go to school and can't get a job. I know. It's tough sometimes. Sometimes a lot of people don't even get their job that they want, that they got their degree in. That's also weird. Best way to get monkey money on BTD5 Mobile? You can get monkey money in so many different ways. I don't even know how to answer that. You can just do whatever you want. You just got to play the game. That's how you get monkey money. That's how you get monkey money. Just play the freaking game. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to jump to the bottom. Let's see what's going on at the bottom here. I'm just going to jump. I'm going to skip all those random questions. I try to answer them all, but you guys just talk too much. I'm going to skip some. Yeah, the video might be a little bit far behind. I don't know. 0-0 Super Monkey should be buffed. No, they're actually pretty even right now. They're good Moab Hopping Power, believe it or not. And I feel like if anything's going to get buffed, it needs to be the Laser Vision Super Monkey. He just sucks. He just sucks. Major ball sacks, man. How many balloons do you estimate you popped in the making of your channel? 1 billion? Possibly 1 billion. Maybe more than 1 billion. Yeah, definitely billions. Maybe 1 trillion. I'm going to go with 100 billion. Can I start a vlogging channel? I don't think I will start a vlogging channel. I don't feel like people like me enough to let me vlog about things. How did you get the name Superjombombo? Okay, that's a good question. I actually was, in 6th grade, I didn't have the internet at the time, and my friends were like, "Hey, Chris, we should make you an AIM name." So I'm like, "All right, make me an AIM name." They're like, "What do you want it to be?" I'm like, "I don't know. How about Superjombombo?" It just came out. I don't know. It just like I don't even know what I was thinking at the time. It just super was one of my favorite words. Bomb is a cool word. You just add some jom and add some O. Superjombombo. Add some jomo. Boom. Game set match. In League of Legends, if you watch my Superjombombo 3 thing, you know that Varus is probably my favorite. What is life? I don't feel like this is a test, but life, the definition of life is kind of variable. It's not really like an exact thing, but usually people go with it by like it has to move, it has to metabolize, it has to, be made of cells, and a couple other random things that I don't really exactly remember, but just keep in mind that like bacteria and stuff are considered life, and viruses, even though they're extremely close to life, probably not life. I don't know, it's very debatable about viruses are life or not. I like to consider them right on the brink of life. They're just not, but they might be. But they're like, personally, I don't mind keep thinking of them as alive, but they're not because they don't really think or like try to do things. They just kind of do things on accident, and it makes them good. It's like natural selection at work. Do you want me? You want to see my nipples? You want to see my nipples? No, I'm not gonna show you my nipples. Yes, my super sexy hands. Do you believe in God? That's a good question, because I feel like a lot of people hate me that I don't believe in God. But I feel like it's a free world, and it's a free choice, and it's okay not to believe in things if you don't want to, and I don't believe in them. And a lot of people have, like, asked me, like, why don't you believe in God? That's crazy. I've never heard of people not believing in God. Well, you don't really... That's just so silly if you ask me, because, like, in my mind, believing in God is just even weirder than not believing in God. But just because people believe in God, they're like, oh, I've thought this my entire life. And then all of a sudden somebody comes in and they said they don't believe in that. That's just so weird. But you have to think of all these different religions. No matter what, this is what I always say, is like Christianity and Muslims make up like 20% and 20% of the world, so like 40% of the world. So even if the most popular religion in the world is right, only 20% of the world is right about religion. The max, at max. So that means no matter what, 80% of the entire world is wrong about religion. At least. At least. So I always bring that up to people, and it's just a random fact that is just kind of mind-blowing, mind-boggling to me. So if you say you're a Christian, and you say anybody who isn't a Christian is going to hell, that means at least 80% of the world, and not including all the Christians that are probably going to go to hell as well, are going to go to hell. So yeah, I know. I'm not going to make this a God debate or anything like that. It's okay if you believe in God. It's okay that I don't believe in God, but no, I personally do not. Gaming setup video soon. I suppose I could do that right now, kind of. Alright, so here's my gaming setup, guys. Alright, let's get this flowing here. Hopefully this is long enough. So I'm drinking a pop right now. Hopefully you guys can see this. Alright, let's see. Maybe I'll mess up the video just a little bit. Alright. Okay, we're going to get that out of the way. Okay, so here is my nice little monitor right here. That's my monitor. Here is my computer right here. That's my USB, and you got some stuff, little cord sticking out. There's my Elgato sitting on the ground down there. Maybe you can see that, maybe you can't. That leads up to, normally my iPad would just sit up here, but I got Wendy's coupons up here. Oh, Wendy's coupons. I think they're Wendy's. Burger King? Burger King. They're Burger King coupons. Alright. Then what I usually do is I actually record stuff with this computer, and then I record audio with this computer. As you can plainly see, I'm actually recording the audio at the moment. That is my recording software, my audio recording software. That is Audacity at work, and all those little cones back there are on my desktop. I know it looks absolutely ridiculous, but I get so many audio files, and I just have to clean them up every once in a while, but I have been kind of lazy lately, so I literally have almost my entire desktop filled with audio files, which is kind of ridiculous and silly at the same time. And then here I am again. And I got moose antlers up there. I don't know, those have been there for literally forever. I got them from my grandpa. I also have a little plant over here. That's Amanda's plant, actually. She told me to try and save it because she killed it. So, yeah. There's a Wii and a TV back there. Yeah, that's my TV and a Wii. And I got N64, PS2, stuff like that over there. I don't know. That's the rest of my room. That's the rest of my room. Nothing too fancy or special. Mostly just normal things, guys. Mostly just normal things. And we're going to wrap up this video fairly soon. We're going to rack up my video. The specs. I don't even know how to get to the specs. Let's see. Let's see. Computer. I think it's on control panel. Alright. So, my specs are, I have 8 gigs of RAM, which I didn't think I had that much. I have an AMD 8350 8-core processor, it's 4 gigahertz. I have Windows 7. I have a pretty good video card. I don't even know, it doesn't say it on here, so I'm not going to even try. Oh, here, wait, maybe I can look it up really quick. What do I got? What do I got? What do I got? Alright, I don't know how to look, so I'm just going to say it's a pretty good video card. Not amazing, it's pretty good. Do I plan on having kids? Probably. Like right now, no, probably. Plants vs. Zombies? Probably not. Probably not. 8 gigs of RAM is more than enough. You don't even need 4 gigs of RAM unless you're really, really crazy and have like a lot of Photoshops and stuff like that, or really crazy video game action where you have like 15 things open. You don't need a lot of RAM. A lot of people think you need a lot of RAM. You do not. RAM is not important very much at all. If you have 2 gigs of RAM, probably not enough. 4 gigs of RAM, probably enough. 8 gigs of RAM, way more than enough. Would I be strict? No, I would not be a strict parent. I would actually be a very loose parent. What do I strive for in life? How many? I don't have any kids now. No, I don't have any kids now, but I might. Temple of the Vengeful Temple of the Monkey God. That's actually already in Bloons Monkey City, I believe. That is, if you get a Temple of the Monkey God, I think you have to like beat the certain town and get the Vengeful Temple of the Monkey God. I think that's what it is. I don't know for sure though. Would I rather work for Ninja Kiwi or Ironhide Game Studio? I'd rather work for neither of them. I don't really want to work for one of those things. I knew a little bit of Spanish, but not much. Not much at all. Friends and Game Center, no. Because I probably get about 50 game invites a day, and it's just, no. No. I feel like a lot of the games should be more mode ideas than tower ideas. Like, there's a lot of towers already in there. It's just we need to make new game modes and make new things that are fun for us. But I am going to wrap it up, guys. My dream job? I don't know. I don't think I really want a job. If it's a dream, I don't want a job. I know that sounds weird, but I just would rather relax and do whatever I want, go on vacations all the time and stuff. That's what I'd probably do. Yeah, exactly. See, I'm unstoppable, knows exactly how to get it. You get an item from a chest called the Dark Temple Idol. Once you get that, you can get the Vengeful Temple. Do I think I'll get 100k subs? Probably. I don't know when. Probably next year sometime. Is that exciting? Yes, it is. It's cool. Like 100,000 people. Wow. But I'm not, at the same time, it's not like a goal of mine to get 100,000 people. It's just kind of like a goal to have happy subscribers. That's my goal. But also at the same time, it's not about your RAM. Your computer, you're gonna lag because of your processor probably, not because of your RAM. I have to wrap up the live stream because it's been like 34 minutes and something seconds already. At gas pump, yes, maybe they should have or no, at Baka Nation. Maybe they should have a difficulty BT5 where the rounds are random. That would be kind of fun. Do I have a stream schedule? I do not have a stream schedule. I do not stream that often. I usually try and stream once a month. That's usually like my goal, is to stream once a month. Sometimes I do it more, sometimes I do it less. Sometimes I get busy. I've been pretty busy lately, I must say. But Yes, I do try and stream. Usually I try and stream when Amanda's not here, which is usually every weekend lately. So that's kind of a problem. Because I stream on weekends because people are available on weekends. When I don't stream on weekends, people get mad at me. So I try and do that on weekends, and then Amanda's usually here on weekends, so it just turns out bad. Yeah, your graphics processing unit is important in gaming, but your CPU is more important for just about everything else. And if you have a decent graphics, if you have a good graphics card, like a decent graphics card, you can probably run just about everything. You don't need an amazing graphics card. You just don't need it. I ran Crysis with a decent Crysis 3 and everything, like the highest end gaming stuffs without a problem on here. Processor, most important thing if you guys want a fast computer, get a good processor. Especially with that one core with a high clock speed. So, heads up. Do I upload videos? Oh god, you guys keep asking good questions, but okay, 2 more questions. Upload schedule? I don't have a good upload schedule. No, I don't have like a exact schedule. I usually make videos. I usually try and get like a couple videos made ahead of time for the 3 o'clock videos, but then every single day I make those 9 o'clock videos. It's almost every single day I make those 9 o'clock videos. I usually do not make them ahead of time. Just in case something comes out like new or something, I want to make sure I get up and get in that for you guys. Anyways, that is going to be all I'm going to have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please press that little like button down there in the YouTube comments. And if you're on Twitch, hey, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, guys. And any advice for freshmen in college? Have fun. College is pretty easy. You know, as long as you don't party too much and you study just a little bit, college is going to be easy. College is fun. You make a lot of friends. You can make a lot of friends if you want to. It's really easy. Just go to join a club or something, whatever you like. Join a club or something. If you have friends already, that's okay. You'll meet other new friends. Whatever you like to do, have fun in college, because that is the last time that you'll be having a lot of fun. Once you get a full-time job and everything, it's like, it's all downhill, guys. It's all downhill. It's not as fun anymore, I'll admit. Because, like, I had a bunch of friends in college and everything. And then we hung out, like, almost every day. Soon as college ended, people started getting real jobs, and then, like, the hangout time was like, college, yeah! Alright, we're out of college, but we're still hanging out quite a bit because we're all free, don't have jobs yet. And then everybody got jobs, and it was like, oh, God, no. Nobody does anything anymore. Oh, thank you, Jess574. You're so nice. Thank you. You made my day with that comment. I appreciate it. You will be able to talk to the other people, so if you want to talk to other people in this comment section, feel free. You can talk about how evil I am, how bad I am, how awesome I am, or whatever you feel like you want to talk about. So yeah, I mean, your future's not awful. Like, I'm just saying my friend hangout time was like way down. It doesn't mean I'm having a bad life or anything, but college is really, really fun, to say the least. Like, it's easy, it's just fun. You don't have to do anything. You just play video games all day and go to class like a couple hours a week. It's like, it's ridiculous. Paint's on my arm. Paint everywhere. Bye.